Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I hope everybody's having a good morning. And yes, there is always a delay here to see where I've gone live. I am actually live right now on 5 platforms. I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, and on Instagram as well. So I'm going live all of the places on all of the devices. I got 2 phones and my desktop here in front of me using Be Live. So if you have questions, please feel free to ask questions at any time. Ask them in the chat. Hopefully, I will be able to see them. I am on Be Live. So there's a little bit of funkiness going on and delays with things like that. So if you have a question, please feel free to ask at any time. And if I don't get to you during the live video, I will come back through and check comments after and answer any questions that you have. So I am Danielle Ralston. I am from ND Out Loud, ND Hive, and ND Visionary Partners. Yes, it's the ND world here. And what is ND? ND is Neurodivergent Out Loud. I used to do a daily show years ago, and I think it's been about 5 or 6 years since I've done that. But I am going to start. I'm challenging myself. Good morning, Deep Sign. I'm going to challenge myself to go live every day for the next 60 days. Why am I doing this? Because the economy is changing, because the world is changing, and because AI is really kind of taking over on even some videos and things like that. And I want people to see a real human and hear about real human life and real human interactions. For anyone that doesn't know, I am ADHD, AUDHD. What is that? That is autism and ADHD combined. I also have multiple sclerosis. I have a hard time saying that. I also am in perimenopause, so going gray, all of the hormone things, because that's so fun. I also have EDS and POTS, which are very, very common in the ADHD neurodivergent world. And I am a business owner, as you heard me say at the beginning. ND Out Loud, ND Visionary Partners, and ND Hive are all part of our ND branding. ND Out Loud, we do one-on-one coaching, and it is the main overarching everything over all of the ND world. ND Out Loud is teaching you to live out loud. We do things like lives and lots of trainings. We have a YouTube channel with over 300 videos on it. We have a podcast, ND Out Loud. Everything is under that brand. ND Hive. What is ND Hive? ND Hive is our community and body doubling group coaching program. We have one of the cheapest group coaching programs that exist on the market. It is $19.99 a month, which is less than $5 a week. And we do daily group coaching Monday through Thursday. Fridays we take off so we can get admin stuff done around here. And then we have unlimited body doubling from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central, Monday through Friday every week. We also have an online community. Right now, we're using Mighty Networks, which is not our favorite, but it's better than Facebook because Facebook equals doom scroll. Good morning, Tim. Good morning. And we also have, like I said, our online community, and we have a lot of training available and things for the neurodivergent community. We have lots of resources for neurodivergent entrepreneurs. I have been an entrepreneur and business coach for over 25 years, and I help specifically neurodivergent entrepreneurs build better businesses for their brain, because your brain is different than my brain. We all do things differently. And I will show you how to optimize your personal effectiveness in your business, in your current everything. Tim is going to join me live here this morning. Very cool. Awesome. So Tim is going to join me live over on Instagram. So I'm going to turn that up so hopefully everybody can hear Tim being live with us on Instagram. And maybe he doesn't need to be live with me. Nope, not working. Nope, not working. Okay. We're just getting bad feedback. So we are going to really focus on all of the things that work for your brain, because your brain is different than my brain. If you met one neurodivergent person, you've met one neurodivergent person. And we've talked about that in the past, and you've heard us talk about that here on the channel. So we are, good morning, Michael, and Techman, and Leah, and Douglas. Hello over on TikTok. I hope you're having an amazing day today. And we're going to go live and talk about things that we need and that make life easier for those of us that are neurodivergent. So what kind of things make things easier for those of us that are neurodivergent? Things that make things easier. Having a community. We want to build a hive. And why do we call it ND Hive? So ND Hive, we call it a hive because every person, every bee, everything in a hive contributes to everyone's growth and personal effectiveness. And that is why we call it ND Hive. We want neurodivergent community to have a hive to help them be their best, help them grow, and help them optimize their life. And that's what a hive does. A hive, every person in the hive is there to help everyone do better, be better, and grow. And that's what we're doing here at ND World. And then we have ND Visionary Partners. That's our consulting side. We go into businesses, education, schools, therapy offices, and we train them and help them work with people with invisible disabilities and optimize their business for better productivity from those with invisible disabilities, learning how to maximize each person's maximum effectiveness in their day, helping the company optimize everything, and helping build psychological safety and physical safety, and even just a better team atmosphere, because companies are only as good as their employees, and companies need to walk away from the feeling that they can do whatever they want and they're going to do better. This new generation is not going to do that. People are retiring by the millions right now. In the next 5 years, I think it's 37 million people will have retired. That's 37 million, something like that. I don't remember what the stat is. Tim can tell me that better. People leaving the workforce in the next 5 years. So we really need to optimize that. Hi, Robert. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Twilight Fan. Hi, Butterfly. I hope that you're all having an amazing day. So I'm going to be here going live, trying to do live every day of the week for the next 60 days. Let's see if this ADHD brain can stay on task and do that for the next 60 days. So how are you today? What is going to maximize your personal effectiveness this week? Let me know below. If you see me online, leave a message. I'm happy to answer any questions. If I don't see your question during the live, I will come back and answer them after the fact, because I can't watch Instagram and Facebook and all of the things easily. I'm trying to do it the best I can, but I'm just one person. So today I want to talk to you about body doubling. Why is body doubling so effective? So there's actually a lot of science behind body doubling, and there have been some studies about body doubling. So I'm bringing up my stats here, and how body doubling helps ADHD and autistic adults. It helps other types of neurodivergence as well. Dyslexia, bipolar disorder, PTSD, CPTSD, all of those things. If you are on the neurodivergent spectrum, body doubling can help. So there have been lots of studies. In 2022, the Neuropsychology Review found that co-regulation, like body doubling, whether it's physical or virtual, they saw the same results, both physical and virtual. So physically, somebody in your space body doubling with you, or via Zoom, we use Go Brunch. There are so many ways to do this. Improves task initiation, goal-directed behavior, and increases somebody's productivity by 95%. 95% increasing your productivity. This works for both a neurotypical brain and a neurodivergent brain. So even if you are neurotypical and just exhausted, you're a mom, you're a dad, you're a Gen Xer taking care of your aging parents, whatever it may be, if you're feeling exhausted, having a hard time starting tasks, staying on task, all of those things, just because life is insane, come join us. Body doubling is fantastic for that. In autism research, co-working environments paired with support systems like a community like coaches that can help answer your questions when you have a question in that moment, reduce cognitive load, reduce overwhelm, and improve emotional regulation, which are keys to productivity. And our own Dr. Jessica did the Wide Insight survey, and we found that 78% of ADHD and autistic adults, reported feeling more productive and less overwhelmed by 95%. More productive, less overwhelmed. Who doesn't need that in their life? Why does body doubling work? It bypasses that freeze response, that procrastination, that cleaning your house because you're avoiding filling out your tax paperwork or going to the DMV or calling that doctor's office, all of those things. It bypasses that and helps you get out of that decision fatigue, that analysis paralysis, and increases dopamine. Who doesn't need more dopamine? It also leverages that social mirroring when we're in an environment with other people socially. And this works. And I am finding this, and I've been doing this for, 15 years. I've been doing body doubling with clients, and I made my employees do this with me when I was a manager. We saw people increase what they got done every day. And when they didn't have that body doubling piece, they decreased their productivity by over 85% when they were doing that on their own. So social mirroring, even in silence, or if you can chat with somebody and be chatting with somebody while working on something, depending on how your brain's working today. Sometimes we need complete silence to focus. Other times we need to talk somebody's ear off in order to focus. We are finding the same exact results, silence or with chatty. And so we've offered both options. We have right now, I'm looking at my silent body doubling. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm having some issues with my silent body doubling and chatty body doubling. Both of them have people in them and getting things done. It helps start the day right. It also adds what I call soft accountability. And we have accountability where you're going to get beat if you don't get this thing done, or there's going to be dire consequences if you don't get this thing done. We don't want that. And if you're neurodivergent, you're going to buck against that and fight against that at every single junction anyway. So doing soft accountability where nobody's grading your appointment, nobody's barking orders at you, nobody's telling you how to do something, but knowing that we're aware of what your goal is for the next 15 minutes, next hour, today, helps you increase, again, your productivity by 95%. And again, there are lots of studies. And we know that a planner isn't going to solve all of our issues. So if we could find a better way to do things than buying that new pretty planner, and planners are more expensive than what we charge a month for the most part. And we're really excited to bring more and more people in to our world at ND Hive. Again, it's $19.99 a month. You get unlimited body doubling during the workday, and the body doubling is open 24/7, but coaches don't monitor after 5 p.m. Central because we all need to eat and relax sometime and disconnect. But we have so many people that are available to help and be there. We even have nighttime calls. We have coaching calls every day of the week, Monday through Thursday, not Friday. Fridays are our personal days here at the business. But we are here to help you do and be the best version of you. I hope you have an amazing day today. If you have any questions, if you want to know anything at all, please let me know. I will answer your questions below. And again, I'm going to try to do this every single day for the next 60 days. If you need anything, you let us know. Have a good day, everybody.